Called Eastbourne Friends of the Earth AGM, and we had two guest speakers, Dave Bangs and Phil Belden. I hadn't heard of either of them, but they are running a sister campaign in Brighton to protect parts of their Downland from a similar threat being sold by their local authority. They told us of our council's plans to sell this public Downland and helped us to kick-start this campaign.
I don't want to start with Eastbourne, I actually want to start with Brighton, where I come from. 20 years ago, Brighton's Labour Council tried to sell off our Downland estate, which is about 3 times bigger than what you're blessed with here. It's about 12,500 acres. It's gigantic. We set up a Keep Our Downs public group. We mobilised people. We lobbied the councillors. We lobbied them hard and persistently. We made the arguments and we won outright. Subsequently, the council came good. And with all party support, that's the Greens, the Lib Dems, and the Conservatives, and indeed the Conservatives were our main support in the campaign, the council came good, and in the last decade over 2,000 acres of that 12,500 acre estate have been declared as statutory access land. Now, the vast majority of that estate is subject to farm tenancies, most of them secure long-term farm tenancies, so we had to negotiate with the farm tenants, which is as it should be, but despite that slow and long-haul process of negotiation, we've achieved that much. That's what's happened as a result of our victory. Over 2,000 acres of land have been restored to our free and open access. Now, here we are in Eastbourne. It seems like Eastbourne too is now replicating the mistakes that our council in Brighton made. They too have forgotten. They've lost the memory of their own progressive past. Purchasing this huge estate in 1929, getting a special Act of Parliament passed in their favour to give them rights to do so, and driving forward very progressive, open, people-friendly management of the estate. And then, after all the disasters of post-war agribusiness and the huge plough-ups on all our open Downland, coming good in 1990 and through 1919 to 1996, putting forward an absolutely brilliant scheme of Downland restoration and reconnecting us, the public, with our Downland. And in fact, the Downland that we're going to be walking through now is mostly land which was the subject of that targeted restoration scheme that Eastbourne Council's Lib Dem Council put through 25 years ago. Now, look, if you look at these local authority Downland estates, we have here a quite extraordinary phenomenon on these eastern South Downs. If you aggregate them together, well, what have we got? We've got Eastbourne here, about 4,200 acres. It goes 2.5 miles in that direction, nearly 5 miles in that direction. 5 miles by 2.5 miles of publicly owned, democratically accountable Downland at the heart of the national park. If you go along to Brighton, you've got about 3 times that. You've got about 12,500 acres, a gigantic acreage of public land. If you look further along on the Seven Sisters here, and you can see it beyond Burlingame here, you've got the West Sussex County Council local authority holding about 700 acres. You go further past Brighton, cross the Ada, you've got the Worthing Council public land, about 500 acres, all surrounding Sisbury, the Sisbury Flint Mines and R&H Hillfort there. Ada District, Lewis District, adding hundreds more acres. The total assemblage of this open, publicly owned, accountable Downland forms the backbone resource, the backbone asset of the new South Downs National Park Authority.
Yeah. I like that word. Yes, I know. You've made yourself a sign.